God. Look at you. Pathetic. You're making me feel bad, man. He's a murderer! A monster! He deserves to die right now! I don't know. 6, 7.
Stay strapped, I don't need mine. Bro, put a belt right to they behind. The way that switch, I know he dying. 6, 7, I just...
Okay guys, welcome back to another video. I'm a bit of a yapper, so if I'm just yapping throughout the video, just feel free to just skip a couple seconds ahead. But nonetheless, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna go straight to it, okay? I'm gonna try my best to not yap. But we're gonna talk about all the stages of lifting, you know what I'm saying? So let's start off with bronze tier. You know, the bronze part, you know, you feel me? Okay guys, in basic terms, you know, when you're a noob lifter in the bronze tier, you're basically, you know, you're lifting weights, you know.
And the new superhuman!
You're eating your protein shakes, eggs, tuna, whatever, right? And then you're doing resistance training, which is basically just a signal to the growth for your muscles. You know, it's basically an adaptive response. Think about it as like you break down a wall, okay, and then you hire up some constructors to fix it. Here's where a lot of you guys get things really over the hand, and it's mainly when you're having too much protein. You don't need 250 grams of protein unless you're Hulk. Okay, I have around 200 grams because I weigh around 200 pounds ish, so it's kind of, I can have 180 and I will be fine. So roughly guys, just have 1.6 to 2.2 grams per kg per day. That's all you need. You don't need anything more than that. If you want to, if you're doing a carnivore diet, that's up to you, but nah man, bro, just eat normal protein, bro. Have some chicken breast, tuna. There's infinite options, but make sure you also try and have the, I would say, moderate to high quality proteins instead of just having protein shakes all the time, because that's just gonna mess up your stomach, especially if you're a beginner. Please avoid that, because I've did that during my first bulk and the toilet did not like me. We're friends now though, but anyways, yeah. If just stick to the protein that you can budget. If unfortunately by the case that you can only afford protein shakes, that's still, you're still gonna make gains, but just try your best. Okay guys, so now we're gonna basically have a little debrief on the probably the second stage of lifting, which is when you're like, I'll say maybe a year into the gym or like 6 months. Basically on like the silver tier, I mean, it's generally not the worst part to be in. It's probably the best part, because you're gonna start enjoying the gym and stuff like that. But yeah, anyways, so here's when you probably start adding progressive overload. Let me put this in basic terms, because I know you've probably heard progressive overload over a million times on TikTok. Or
Going to be talking about progressive overload.
Understanding progressive overload.
Everyone keeps saying to progressively overload, but what
You are doing progressive overload wrong. So
and it's kind of been overcomplicated by science-based lifting, even though it kind of works, but some people just don't understand this deeply. So basically, progressive overload is when you progressively overload the muscles with more tension. And how you do that? By increasing the weight slightly. I'll say 2.5 to 5 kg. That's quite a lot actually. You could probably just do 2.5 on whatever you're doing. And then you can also progressive overload by simply adding more reps to the weight that you're already doing. So if you're benching 100 kg and then you do 10 reps, and then for the next session you go, okay, I'm gonna do an extra rep, that's still progressive overload. And then guys, for the final stage is the goal stage. You know what I'm saying? Golden Knight, whatever. Anyways, so guys, during this stage, I'm mainly going to talk about effort, volume, and mainly reps. For starters, with effort, guys, you need to be training with high intensity. Yes, I know it's not comfortable to go to failure for most of your sets, but you have to if you want to build a muscle, or you can just train like a pussy. It's up to you. Then for volume, anything from 1 to 5, 6 to, I'm not going to say it, but you get what I'm saying, okay? So basically, guys, you don't want to do too much volume. Okay, I'll say just stick from 1 to 3 sets per body part, and you should be fine. Okay, I don't think you need more than that. If you want to do more, if you can handle it, fair enough. But most people, you know, I mean, it kind of depends on the person and their genetics and how well they recover, sleep, all that stuff. Anyways, and then you also want to think about how focused you are when you're training, because a lot of people, when you're training, if you're not locked in, you're not gonna get the best progress. But guys, that's enough yapping of me. If you have any questions, just drop anything on the comments. But you guys, before ending the video, don't forget you can always use my 10% code off if you want to get any of this magnificent or refining clothes to go to the gym. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in a bit.